Hey folks, how's it going today? Hope you guys are all doing really good. Today I just want to go over the just the different parts to the tune Mercury Blues by the Steve Miller Band, okay? I'm not going to play the song like all the parts in chronological order, note for note. I'm just going to go over the pieces to the song, and you guys can kind of plug them in when you listen to it and play along with it, okay? It's pretty easy. I'm doing this a little different too because it's in F sharp and I'm playing the bass line kind of with it too. So you guys can check it out. If it's something you're interested in, then stick around and I'll break it down for you. So this is how it starts out. So let's break that section down first, okay? So I'm playing thumb over on the E string to get this bass, okay? And then I'm just playing, so the first note is going to be that, I should say. F sharp. And then we're going to play that F sharp with this note in the 4th fret on the D string, which is the octave, by the way, okay? Same note, so what we did there is we just went from the 4th to the 2nd on the D string, playing that bass note with it. So okay, so we're just adding this little figure, which is the G string in the 2nd fret. We're going back to the D string in the 4th. Now we don't want to bend it up a half step, just like in between, okay? Just gives it a little tension, so. Now I'm hitting that note, I'm kind of muting it there too, but in between. So I'm going to try to do this really slow. And I want to note that I'm picking the strings sometimes with my middle finger and my ring finger. Mostly my middle though. Okay, so once we get to that part, which is just D string, hit it once and hammer it onto the 3rd and 4th. Okay, now when we come into the verse, we're going to change this up to this. So he kind of sings these notes. And what we got here is we're still playing this F sharp with the thumb. And I'm bending that G string, just that semitone in the 2nd fret. And then we do that little hammer-on trick on the D string from the 2nd, 3rd to the 4th. So here we go again. To the 4 chord. 5 chord. 4 chord. Root. Sorry about that. Hitting some strings that I wasn't supposed to there. Okay, so just gonna go to B here, right? To A and then to the root again. someone's out of tune, he'll hammer this on from the G string 2nd fret to the 3rd, and then play that F sharp note on the treble E string, 2nd fret, okay? So we're getting pretty close. If you guys got that together, then the rest of the song really is no different. It just goes back to the 5 and does that kind of thing. Really simple and basic for the most part. Now, you don't have to play it the way I'm playing it with a thumb over either. You can just... and have your bass player play it with you, or play a little bass line yourself or whatever. But I thought it was kind of cool to... It just gives it a little more, fullness to the sound when you're playing by yourself. So, and it's kind of a cool little exercise to do, to use your pick and your fingers. Now, originally I was playing it with no pick. I like the sound of it better personally, but to give the lesson here, I figured I'd do it with a pick, just for simplicity's sake. I know not everybody plays with their fingers. You can stash it too. I do that a lot. And just put it between my fingers, this way. And I can do pretty much everything and still have the pick stashed in case I want to, use it on that section or something. So the other little figure that he does is this. He'll do this. Whoops, sorry about that. That little move. B string in the 5th, G string in the 2nd, and then D string in the 4th. He'll kind of use that, during this riff. Like that. Why can't I play that clean? Goodness, that's awful. There it is, finally. God. It's a struggle sometimes, folks. It's just the way it is. There. I figure if I scare the notes by playing really fast, they'll leave me alone for a minute. Shame on you. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole thing. And that's my kind of take on it. Like I said, you don't have to play it like I'm doing it, playing that bass note with it. Totally up to you. But in any case, it's just a cool tune. I love the way it's laid out. It's a cool twist on the blues, adding these figures. And then back to that. Okay, so in any case, I need to work on that one myself a little bit more, but it is tricky. It's tough to play, for me, to play things like that and teach it. It looks like I'm making thousands of mistakes, which I am, but the reason is because I'm trying to think of how I can teach it when I'm trying to play it, and I guess my brain just does not want to work that way. It's one way or the other, most of the time. So it would be neat to have somebody sitting there telling you guys what to do, and I could just sit here and do it, but it doesn't work out that way. Maybe I can get one of those things that spit out the notes on the computer screen or something. I don't even know how that works, but that would be kind of handy too. But in any case, I'm still at least telling you where the notes are and what frets, and that's a lot easier than when I started out. We had to wear out records and cassette tapes and all that, and there was no, there was MTV, but they really didn't play anything, that you wanted to learn. So you had to do it by ear mostly, and that's just what it was. So YouTube is quite a gift to these up and comers that are playing. I mean, if I would have had that kind of access to guitar information, of course, we all would have been way better players just because of it, you know. You see kids, young kids that can play like crazy, you know, 8 years old, and they're tapping and they're doing all this stuff, but I pretty much guarantee most of them, it's more like a video game that they memorized, and they're good at it, and I'm glad they're doing it. But eventually, they're going to need to learn how to walk into a room with people and say, all right, we're going to play this song, it's in the key of this, or not even say anything, let's just jam. You know, I think it's good in some ways and bad in other ways. You kind of need to earn this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it. You have to really work hard at it, and you have to be able to learn how to improvise, which is big, and that comes with ear training and all that kind of stuff. So, in any case, it is a neat thing. I mean, I'm doing it, obviously, giving guitar lessons here for free. So, it's just to pass this stuff along, and you know, that's why I just spoke of, you know, improvisation and being able to just step into a situation cold and know what to do. You know, because whatever you memorized, as I said, like a video game, that's not going to do you any good when things, you know, even if you're playing a song that you memorized, and sometimes you go on these, you know, side streets and go down wormholes and play other stuff and make it up as you go on stage and then get back into the song, you know. That's the fun stuff, and that's just stuff that I don't want these up and comers to miss out on. I think it's really the greatest rush of all of this. When you step out on that limb with 3 or 4 other guys that are doing the same thing, and everybody knows it, you know, and everybody's getting the same rush out of it, which is just something special that is really hard to teach, okay? It's experienced, and it's not taught, okay? You can learn it, and guys can kind of explain it, sort of, but you have to experience it to really get a gist of what it's like. Anyway, kind of digging this little Les Paul Jr. It's an Epiphone. It's a 57 reissue. It's a real beauty. Solid piece of wood on the neck. There's no scarf joint. They even did the open book headstock. They should have just put Gibson on it. It's got a big fat 50s neck. It's kind of cool. I mean, I've played a few R9s and whatnot, and it's what this feels like, you know. I like it though. It's got a nice feel to it, like I said, and I like the feel of the scale. It just feels really cool. So anyway, this one might see a little more action in some videos here. Thinking about shimming the pickup up a little bit too. You got to turn your rig up a little bit louder for this guitar. If I plugged a Strat or a Tele in right now, it'd probably blow you right away, you know, because of the volume difference. So, in any case, though, it is a fun one. Well, I hope that helped, guys. You know, it was kind of my take on it, and you know, it's kind of fun. Good practice to play that stuff, you know, with that bass note involved. Gives it a really cool sound, you know, and you can take that stuff other places too, you know, not just this song. So you can take that technique and, you know, just wail away in any key, really. You know, make stuff up as you go. That wasn't nothing too crazy, but you get the idea. You know, you can move that stuff around and just try to get what you can in that block. It's kind of fun, really. All right, folks. Well, enough yakking and blabbing. We'll see you guys real soon. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. Thanks for checking out the channel. We've got a great crowd on this channel. Some really nice people. And a lot of info gets exchanged in the comments section, which is awesome too. I've learned a ton of stuff just, from reading the comments myself. So thanks again. We'll see you guys real soon. Be good. Okie doke.